Hello everyone, welcome to a new series I'm doing, Minecraft Let's Build. This series is gonna have me going and building this whole village, or a village, that basically I'm gonna be building. That house over there, that's showing in the screen for a little bit, don't worry, that'll be covered in the end of this video. Don't worry about it, it's just something that happened. And I didn't have the footage from it, but that was the first house I technically built in the series. Because this series has been kind of in the making a little bit for like a week, maybe. The one thing about this is the music in the background is, the YouTuber that made the music, his channel link will be in the description, so if you like this music, or the music in this video, I suggest you go and check out the channel in the description. He has awesome stuff, and thank you for letting me use it. The one other thing is, it might just sound like regular Zelda songs, but it's Zelda songs that are in music, like, in, like, a music box, like, music box, like, remix of it, which is just amazing. But right now what I'm doing is I'm clearing out part of the mountain so I can start building this. And basically what we're doing in this episode is we're building a kind of blacksmith shop. As you can see, like, I changed a few things, but like whenever later on, yeah, see, like, some things I completely don't agree with, so like I just completely changed them myself. But I'm really looking forward to this series. One thing I'm gonna plan to do on this series also is, like, I plan to get your comment suggestions of what buildings to add, and I'm also planning on live streaming this series, like, every once in a while, where, like, we can have, like, a thing where I build this stuff on stream, and then you guys tell me what you guys think of it, and maybe we can make changes inside the chat. Like, just, there's a lot of stuff that I can do with live streaming in this, and I just like that. The one thing is, just the music is so peaceful. But basically what we're going and doing is we're messing with the windows and whatever. We're making, like, the little displays that you see at shops. Like, if you've ever seen those displays, like, those little displays where it shows, like, mannequins and whatever. Like, that's what those windows are gonna end up being later on. You'll see that come in the, perspective later, a little bit. Right here I tried to do is design with the, wall, but, like, I kinda messed it up. So it didn't look good at all. So I'm just like, you know what, change it. Or I just kept trying to mess with it until it worked, but then I was just like, no, this does not work at all. So I decided going with that. And then I changed it up again. Like, I changed it up again, I'm just like, oh, well, this is great. I don't know what I'm doing technically. Really, what the series is gonna be is, like, I'm not gonna really know what I'm doing. I'm gonna think off the top of my head of how I wanna design these buildings, and then, like, design them out of the way, like, just thinking about what I'm doing. But right now it seems like I pretty much got this whole wall covered, pretty much. It doesn't really get interesting until I start adding in the tiny little details and everything. But, like, this build took me like an hour and 1 minute to do, technically. In its full entirety, it took me an hour and a minute to do, which was amazing. That, like, I did a build. It wasn't that big of a build, but it's pretty amazing that basically just one person on his own can think of stuff and just keep things rolling and complete something in like an hour. Now, I thought I was recording for way longer than that, so like I was just like, okay, well, that's why it sped up, because it took an hour. But basically, the reason why I don't really like this whole it's awkward to post commentate because I don't even know what the fuck to talk about. Why don't we just talk about random shit? Today was my birthday. I loved it. It was fine. Well, technically, Saturday was my birthday, because this is going up on the 9th of April. So that's nice. And my friend Hollow Pellet started her own channel the 7th, which is kind of amazing too, because like I've been asking her to start up her own channel for a while now, and I've just been like, why haven't you started up your own channel? Like, she's going and saying that she has to do stuff in secret, which, whatever, to each their own. Like, but I'm just happy that her channel is finally underway and I get to see some of her builds, because she doesn't do builds like this. She does art things. She's an artist. So, her channel is all about art, and I love art so much. So, it's just amazing. But basically, yeah, what we're doing is we're putting the mannequins in place kind of a little bit. And it's just amazing how this build turns out whenever it actually does turn out. Oh, well, I'm getting a text. I'll answer those in a little bit. I've got to get better at commentating. I'm just gonna be flat out honest. Like, I've just got to get better at commentating. Especially on these. No, you know what? I'm not gonna hum along with the music because I'm horrible. I gotta think of something I can actually do during these. Like, talk about. Like, that's something I have to think about for next episode. Something originally to talk about, but again, check out that YouTuber that made this music in the description below, because he makes some amazing stuff. And I asked to go and use this music in my videos like a while back, and then like I got an answer to it, but it was for a series that I was going to do before. That series ended up falling through the cracks because I didn't know how to really speed up stuff, and the way that Lightworks is set up now, it's way easier to speed up stuff and do post commentary, so I'm happy with that. Because like I was just like, oh wait, because I was about to start the series and I was gonna go like, oh wait, I don't know how to do post commentary on Lightworks. Lightworks got an update, so that makes it pretty much easier. Just click on the part where you want to start the thing and post commentate it. Like, this build, it wasn't the most amazing thing, but it was pretty good. I like it. And I like the music in the background too. I just like the whole music box music of The Legend of Zelda. Like, it's just so soothing. Zelda music is soothing anyway. Like, it's just, there's something about it being in a music box form that makes it just awesome. Right now I'm just adding like security precautions, because what happens is like you can literally go and do that, and like look at this really quick. Like, I put this in here, and some people are probably wondering why I put my iron doors in here, but see, it's like an anti-theft thing. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I want to keep the doors locked during the night, because we're not in business during the night, so it keeps the doors locked, so nobody can get in. Smart idea. Oh my god. The Zelda music is so awesome. Like, I'm just basking in the glow of the Zelda music too. Because like at this point, this video is pretty much edited. It's just me going and talking over it. But it's just amazing what I've been able to do with this series. And I also want to thank you guys for going and just subscribing to my channel and being there. Like, this means a lot to me. I've always liked YouTubers and stuff, and I've felt like it's an awesome way to go and do stuff. And playing video games as a job is like a dream. With me, I'm not really playing video games as a job, but like I still feel like YouTube gives you experiences that you wouldn't deal with otherwise. So thank you very much for giving me like this whole way to come out of my shell, because I feel like I'm coming out of my shell every video I do, where I get better at talking and just doing stuff in general. It's just amazing to me. Right now we're putting in the storage in the attic. Now, I don't really know about the window design, but I think the window design is fine. For me, like, I'm just wondering about the window design. I think the window design is fine though. But I can see where some people would probably get the wrong idea and then go and say, the window design is the worst, most awful thing I've ever seen. I mean, it makes sense. What I was really thinking was, like, you get up in the morning, because his bed is, because I'm putting his bed there. Like, you get up in the morning, then you go and see it, then you go and look out that window to go and see just the view. Just, it's amazing. Now we're gonna go and put up the weapon displays behind the counter, because these are all armor displays. Well, I guess I start off with the full armor displays. I definitely start off with the full armor displays. Now, there are a few references to Zelda actually in this armor piece, like in a couple of the armor pieces I put here. Now, I shouldn't have to go and say, because people who have played Zelda maybe will get the references, but I don't know for sure. There's just a regular leather tunic and leather armor set. But actually, yeah, I forgot how to dye things, and I was like, wait, crafting table. Yeah, but I kind of do make Link's gear, or close enough to it. But that isn't the only Zelda reference you'll get in this video. There's a lot of Zelda references I put into this video. Well, not really. I mean, I put Link's tunic from... I put Link's armor from Zelda. And then, this is especially Link's armor from Breath of the Wild. I'm just a big nerd like that. Like, I just like going and putting random references in my builds to random games, whatever. Like, just anything. And then I was like, wait, that's a deeper blue. Forget that. Let's go and do that. And then... I mean, but it's just amazing. All the stuff that I've done with this in just like an hour. Like, the one thing is, you've also got to remember, this build might not be that impressive, but I was going off of my head, just thinking of random blocks to place, going off, and then this took me an hour and 1 minute through all of it. And it was mostly just me thinking, and you can see me thinking on camera. Like, I stopped for a second, and I'm just like, okay, so what we do... And then this is where I thought it was getting on too long, because I thought I was recording for, like, probably an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'm just like, oh, well. And at first I thought, like, it got rid of the weapon in your hand whenever you place stuff. So I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, but anyway, now I'm connecting the path, and it should be done now. After this sign, I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Ordonherder 10 here, signing out. Just watch the build, me going through the build in non-sped up motion.